Thank you for joining us this morning. Well, viewers, it appears that law is finally catching up with the Gandhis. For the first time in the case so far, the Enforcement Directorate has directly named the Congress MP Sonia Gandhi and leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi as accused in the National Herald case. Sonia Gandhi has been named as accused number 1. Rahul Gandhi is accused number 2. But what exactly led to this investigation in the first place? Let's break down the details for you. The trouble actually began for the Congress leaders when the ED had begun investigation after the court had taken cognizance in 2014 of a private complaint that had been filed by Subramanian Swamy. The allegation was that there was a criminal conspiracy on part of the officers of AJL to usurp assets worth around 2,000 crore rupees. In fact, the agency believes that public money was converted for personal use, as AJL had taken a loan upwards of 90 crores from the All India Congress Committee. However, the right to recover this loan money was brought for just 50 lakh rupees by a young Indian, the firm in which the majority of the shares are held by Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. So let's break down these details for you on what is the allegation that Sonia Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi are facing. The bogus donations, according to the charge against them, is as much as 18.12 crore rupees. So young Indian had in fact got the bonus donation to discharge income tax demand, and this was allegedly done so that Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi do not have to pay any tax. In fact, same is the case with the rent that had been paid as well, with the charge being that it was 38.42 crore being paid as bogus rent. So the bogus rent was allegedly paid without any rent agreement. The money was transferred to AJL on the Congress leader's instructions. In fact, the charge being that money laundering was very clearly done by the AJL. Now, let's also speak about the other money laundering charge, the forced ad payments charge as well, 29.45 crores. So look at the startling numbers that we've been playing out for you according to the charge against the Gandhis. The AJL allegedly got ad revenue of 29.45 crores. This was between 2017 and 2020. And some said that they paid the Congress leaders because they said the instructions came from the Congress leaders and that's why they were forced to pay the ads. In fact, some also said that they were paid to seek protection from the Congress leaders. That's the charge that has been leveled. Let's tell you that these details are all mentioned in the Enforcement Directorate. Let's go across to my colleagues Sabir Sachi as well as Govind joining us on the broadcast. In fact, Sabir Sachi is joining us from outside Sonia Gandhi's residence. Well, Sabir Sachi, it's the first time that Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have been named as an accused in the Enforcement Directorate charge sheet. Congress party has responded to it as expected. They've called it political vendetta. But what's happening at Sonia Gandhi's residence? We understand that the Congress party has planned a massive protest across the country today.
Well, that's right. See, for the first time, both Sonia Gandhi and a leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, has been mentioned in the charge sheet by the Enforcement Directorate, and the Congress party maintains the fact that the Gandhis have not done anything wrong, and this is nothing but witch hunt by the central government, and they cannot silence the Congress party. Meanwhile, we are reporting from the 10 Janpath where Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi stays, and at around 10 a.m. is the time when the Congress party has given a call for a protest. In fact, if you remember, the last time when Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi went from Chaubis Akbar Road, the AICC headquarters, to the Enforcement Directorate office here in the national capital, the entire stretch of road was completely filled with Congress workers who protested that particular day. Now, a massive call of protest has been given by the Congress party, and KC Venugopal himself have told entire PCC to be ready to protest in front of the Enforcement Directorate office in their respective states, and the Congress party have very categorically said that all the member of parliaments, the MLAs, the district level workers, all of them have to be present and take part in this agitation. Now the Congress party says that they would continue the agitation as this is nothing but witch hunt by the central government, and time and again, the misuse of the central agencies to shut down the voices of the opposition is what the Congress party is saying.
Okay, all right. So the Congress party is alleging that this is nothing but vendetta. Stay with us, Govind and Sabyasachi, because the Congress party has maintained that the entire case is fake and that it is an attempt to silence Rahul Gandhi as well as Sonia Gandhi. In fact, the Congress party has also claimed that this is an attack on the entire opposition. The party has now planned nationwide protests against the Enforcement Directorate action. In fact, directions have been issued to the Congress leaders and the workers to protest across the country. But the BJP, on the other hand, has said that it's payback time for the looters of the country.
The government has started a money laundering investigation without there being any movement of money, any movement of property. I think the government by such matters is only exposing itself and its campaign of political vendetta, because there is absolutely nothing in this case.
Our leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi ji, is fighting against Modi, Amit Shah's misrule. Because of that, they had tried to silence him.
ये दिखा रहा है किस तरह से बदले की भावना से केंद्र की मोदी जी की सरकार काम कर रही है। जांच एजेंसियों के माध्यम से विपक्ष की आवाज को दबाने का प्रयास हो रहा है।
Anybody in the politics will understand consciously political opponents of the BJP being targeted by the investigative agencies.
अपने कर्मों के कर्म तो आप ही पे फूटेंगे, किसी और पे थोड़ी ना फूटेंगे। अच्छा है, अब चार्जशीट फाइल हो गई है, मामला न्यायालय में जाएगा, अपने आप को डिफेंड करें। अब तो नहीं कह सकते हैं ना कि सरकार फंसा रही है।
Look, first of all, I dismiss anyone who says that these agencies are doing something because of somebody has a grouse against them. It's not true. Look, I used to be Housing and Urban Affairs Minister for 7 years. I have dealt with some of the issues. I'm not going to comment. You should go to Khattarji for a comment on that. But what those agencies are doing is long overdue. Ab chhod do isko yaar. I mean, just because somebody has a case against him, go the vendetta against me, I'm not going to get into that.
So you heard the political face-off that has been taking place, but let's get you the details of the ED heat on the Gandhis in the case. And let's tell you how the trouble actually started, and let's give you a timeline of what happened. So it all started in 2014 when the court had actually taken cognizance of Subramanian Swamy's complaint. In fact, the ED probe stems from the 2014 court order. So let's tell you what the main allegation is. What are the key charges against the Gandhis? It's criminal conspiracy by the officers of the AJL, the conspiracy to usurp the assets worth 2,000 crores. And according to the investigations, let's tell you how the modus operandi was, that public money had been converted into personal use. And young Indian had purchased 90.21 crore loan from the AICC. That's the charge that has been mentioned, that the right to recover 90.21 crores had been bought for just 50 lakh rupees. So saying that there are several irregularities in this. And Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi together hold about 76% of the shares of Young Indian, and that's the reason why Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have been named as the accused in the case. Young Indian incorporated as a charitable firm, but there was no such activity that they can show of any charity work that has been done. In fact, the charge is that they had also taken 1 crore rupees entry from shell company Dotex Merchandise. In fact, the Gandhis have been denied relief. They have been denying their involvement in this. They claim that this is nothing but political vendetta, but at the same time, the High Court and the Supreme Court both have said that the investigations should not be stopped and it should go on. Remember, viewers, the AJL is a public limited company that was incorporated in 1937 under the Companies Act. In fact, even though its primary purpose was to actually publish newspapers, it went on to accumulate valuable real estate in Delhi, Lucknow, Mumbai, in Patna, Panchkula, other cities across the country. In fact, an investigation that was done in August 2022 showed that a beer shop was also running from AJL's property in Lucknow, while a commercial high-rise building came up on the land which was allotted to the AJL in Mumbai. Let's go across to my colleague Govind joining us